What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Game Week 2 Premier League score predictions. Now, we've seen loads of goals go in Game Week 1, some cracking games, some cracking goals go in, actually. There were some belters. And I think we found a little bit out about each team over the Game Week 1. And I think Game Week 2 is going to be interesting to see which way it goes. But let's get straight into it. Starting the weekend off is the Friday night fixture between Forest, as you can see behind me, I'm a Forest fan, and Sheffield United. Now, for both clubs involved in this, it's not a derby, but there's a bit of hatred there. Sheffield United beat us in the playoffs many years ago and knocked us out when we should have had a real good chance of going up. But then 2 years ago, many people would have seen what happened. Forest beat Sheffield United in a penalty shootout in the playoff semi-final to send us to Wembley, which got us promoted in the end. So there's a bit of a pizzazz there between the clubs. There's something in it. Like I say, it's not a rivalry at all. They've got Wednesday, we've got Derby. But there's definitely something in it. I'm going to go 2-0 in this one. Forest, I think, in the first half, was just getting beat by a much better Arsenal team. They finished second for a reason last year. They'll be in the top 4 this year very easily. But then second half, with a few changes, bringing on a Wanyu, bringing on a Langa, just gave us something going forward. I do think a Wanyu will definitely start on Friday. I'm not sure about Alanga. You might keep him on the bench and bring him on, but I do think he deserves to start. And if he does, Forest get the 2-0 win over Sheffield United, who didn't really play that well against Palace. Played okay, nothing amazing, and I think they've pretty much proved they're going to be in a relegation battle all year. On to Fulham Brentford. I've got each team to cancel each other out. Be a good game this. Two good footballing sides. Marco Silva versus Thomas Frank. Like I said, two good teams, two London teams, but I've got it 1-1. Fulham obviously picking up a 1-0 away win at Everton. Shouldn't have really happened with the goal that Everton got disallowed. Brentford drawing with Tottenham on the opening day. So it'll be a good game, but I'm going to go 1-1. Liverpool-Bournemouth. Now, Liverpool got the draw. Well, both teams got the draw on the opening weekend. Liverpool against Chelsea away. Bournemouth at home to West Ham. Just think Liverpool's going to have too much for them in the attacking areas. Bournemouth can get at Liverpool, though. Liverpool's midfield is shocking. They've got no defensive midfielder. The most defensive midfielder they've got is McAllister, and he is far from a defensive midfielder. So Bournemouth can definitely catch Liverpool on the break and maybe even get a goal for themselves, but I'm going to go Liverpool 2-0 in this one. Wolves-Brighton. Now, Wolves actually impressed me a lot against Manchester United. They played really well. Attacking threat was there, definitely. They just were struggling to score, and I think that might be a problem all season for them. Coming up against Brighton, who put Luton aside on the opening game week, just like everyone thought they should. And I think Brighton reminded everyone that they are still one of the top 8-9 teams in the league, and they want to go for more. Even losing Caicedo and McAllister, they want to keep pushing on and keep progressing as a club with signings, etc. But I'm going to go for 1-1 in this one. Tottenham Man U, absolute cracker of a game. New look Tottenham under Ange Postecoglou. They've now lost Kane. Madison's in, he's playing well. Coming against Manchester United, who did not look good at all against Wolves. I'm going to be honest. I thought, you can go back and watch last week's predictions, I thought it was going to end 3-0 United coming up against a struggling Wolves team. But it wasn't. Wolves got at Man United. They had chances. They could have scored. They should have had a penalty right at the end of the game. But obviously Varane scored for United. They won the game 1-0. They did what they had to. They won the game, but performance-wise, I don't think it was very good. Going to go Tottenham and Manchester United to draw 1-1 in this one. Man City Newcastle. Now, Man City, there's a lot of questions asked around them in this summer, actually. Losing Gundogan, losing Mahrez, coming off the back of a treble. Are they going to be hungry? Are they going to have them standards? Coming up against a very youthful, attacking, vibrant Burnley team under Vincent Kompany. And they just put them aside. Let's be real, they did. 3-0 at end of the end. Haaland reminding everyone why he's going to be looking to get top scorer again. I'm going to go City 2-1 on this one. Newcastle, though, definitely are going to be in the game. I thought it'd be much tighter with Villa. They washed them aside for the fun of it. They got in for fun, scored goals for fun. They're going to look like a good team, Newcastle, this year. But I'm going to go City 2-1 in this one. I'm going to go Villa 2, Everton 0 in this one. Everton lost on the opening day. They shouldn't have. Their goal should have stood. There's a lot of controversy around it, but everyone knows what happened. Villa coming off an absolute thumping by Newcastle 5-1. I thought they'd be a bit better than that. but unfortunately not. They got smashed. Everton will be hard done by. It'll be a close game, but I do think Villa will just have enough quality to score the 2 goals. West Ham versus Chelsea. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win. Chelsea impressed me, actually. Liverpool started the game really, really well on the weekend. And I thought this could be bad for Chelsea this year. But then Chelsea got the foot on the ball, got the ball into Enzo. He started to dictate the play. And they was creating chances. It ended a draw, obviously. But Chelsea looked much, much better than they did last year, which they had to. They couldn't go much worse. Otherwise, they would be in a relegation battle. But yeah, got to go for 2-1 for Chelsea in this one. And to end the weekend, you've obviously seen there's no Luton, no Burnley. That's because this game is postponed. Luton, their ground isn't ready yet for the Premier League. Obviously, the story was they had to spend a lot of money on it to get it up to Premier League regulations to play there. It's still not ready. So it was meant to be involved in this game week, but it's not. But we've got Palace Arsenal instead. It's going to be a 2-1 win for Arsenal, I think. They looked good in the first half against us. Arsenal did. Knocked the ball around well, creating chances. I think they'll do the same to Palace. Palace are a good team. Obviously losing Zaha, Eze has to step up. Elise, if he don't go, and when he comes back from injury, he'll be massive for Palace. But I just think Arsenal's just got too much at the minute for Palace, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 away win. But that's going to do it for the end of the video. If you've enjoyed, then drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, see ya.